Thank you for letting me know. I'm sorry I had my mic muted. So you missed all of my wisdom. Um, the score is now 1-all, favoring no one. So we didn't miss that much of the action here. I was just apologizing to everyone because I have not. Oh, we're gonna see pawn check. Yeah, Gen is for sure gonna get mated. It just takes a pawn or a bishop here. Might even be able to do it with the knight somehow. Let's see, is there a knight mate? Maybe queen up, actually, could be an idea. Interesting. He's cutting him off here. So he has bishop here. He has knight check then, which okay, now he has another bishop. I still think bishop here is good. Okay, nice mate. And yeah, my layout gets screwed up at the end of every game because I have not redone the layout for observing. I am in the house Discord server in the house party channel if anyone wants to join and co-commentary. I shouldn't be muted anymore. Hopefully you can all hear me now. But I was muted before, so apologies for that. Chicken is being very aggressive here. I would have preferred like bishop here to just win the pawn back, but he's really going all out. Here I would have preferred pawn check, and then could pick up the knight before anything else. So Kates king is going for a bit of a run. Oh wow, okay, 12-teen has picked up a queen. And they've just resigned it. So our score now is 3-1, favoring Chicken 12-teen. So Chicken 12-teen lost the first game and have won the next 3. Chicken is kind of known for adapting. I guess Chicken wants a pawn to win a piece. And he can just take first, because he can't take back, because this is a pretty crushing move. We're going to see this instead. 12-teen probably going to shed this queen. I guess potentially he wants a knight, ideally a knight plus rook. A pawn here could be interesting with a queen trade. As a knight on g7 is friendly, you can just leave it there. It's kind of a blocker that hurts Kates' attack. Unfortunately, 12-teen is down about 10 seconds, so he's not going to get a pawn. He's not going to get a knight. He could try bishop. Bishop here is reasonable. It does the same. Yeah, and there we see it. The same queen trade. Maybe rook over. Oh, I don't like taking that knight at all unless his partner really needs it, especially downtime. That was a friendly knight. I would have just left it there. So Kates is up time, so he's probably going to wait for some pieces for some initiative, like a few pawns, and help him get in. Hey, Agboje, hey, Baxter Botex, 4th Play Chess. Thanks everyone for watching. So Chicken's probably going to have to shed this queen back. He's going to hold off on doing that for a bit, but I think this queen's going to get chased around. I don't really like taking that. I think taking this one was better because he couldn't really take because it would like expose the king a lot. Well, I guess this is a cover, but like knight would have made it. And they were up times, so. Well, I guess there's no knights to take. Or no, there were knights to take. Yeah, I really think he should have taken that instead. Okay. Maybe I'll trade this off. Although that does leave this pawn weak. He could also take this. This seems like a good thing to take. Because again, if he takes back, he has attacks on the king. This might come down to a flag. 12-teen trying to prevent like the knight mate. I don't think 12-teen will be able to make up this much time. There's a mate threat right here. So Gena and Katas have got him back on the board. Our score is now 3-2, favoring 12-teen and chicken. Is my board not updated or what's going on? I don't see 12-teen is making a move. But I see pieces coming over here. So I don't think it's a glitch. Yeah, they are. 12-teen is given time odds apparently. 12-teen in the chat says lagging. It's interesting their choice of icon. 12-teen has a coffee flare. The task has, what is that, like a streak thing? Chicken has no flare. Gena has, I guess that's like an iguana. Is that computer chess program? I forget what it is. It represents that. So the amount that their downtime is not decreased, it's accelerated. So they're now down 30 seconds, maybe 35 seconds. It'll be really difficult to make up down 35 seconds. Well, Gene trying his best to stay safe. Luckily, this is guarded, so there's no knight mate. 12-teen has some heroic defense here. Now this pawn is loose. The task can just wait for diagonals, but he's not waiting. He's going to continue with his time advantage. Now a pawn probably mates. Bishop there, queen there, that's over. That just resigned. None of them chose bughouse flare. Yeah, well, there's not really bughouse flare. There's doubles flare. I hate doubles. I hate that whole word. But yeah, I use the doubles flare myself. It would be nice if we got the bughouse icon back. I think he was afraid of knight here, maybe. Shed his queen. Pawn checks are good. He's going for this instead. That's reasonable. Way to keep the time advantage. Pawn check is quite good, or knight check, but I think the pawn check is better. Pawn check, then promotion. Pawn check, promote. I mean, I don't see why this isn't just over. Oh, I think he's waiting for a rook to make it even more crushing. He wants to first play rook at a1, then play pawn check, and then play bishop here check. Okay, but he's not going to wait for it. This is still crushing. Another win for Gena and Katas. Our score is now 4-3, favoring Katas and Gena. So this seems to be quite streaky. My recollection is Gena and Katas won the first game. 12-teen and Chicken had a streak of 3 games. And now Katas Gena have a streak of 3 games. So Chicken has quite a safe king. Gena's king is already beginning to walk. Both kings are fairly safe on the 12-teen Katas board. Oh, now 12-teen's king is a little struggling. So a knight plus pawn would mate. What is the time situation? They are up 4 seconds. Partner says no knight. So could win a queen. And he does. They're up about 1 second. He has to shed this pawn. This was a nice move because it defended this square so that the check couldn't come in. Oh, that's the queen if he wants it. He's probably going for the king though. Maybe I'll take it. Or he might, yeah, he's just Gonna try to keep initiative. The idea is he takes. Our score is now 4-all. I am in the house party channel. If anyone wants to co-commentate, open the co-commentators. 12 is up 3 seconds this time. So he sacked the knight to get the queen pin. This king is a little bit struggling. Chicken probably has to take that. Chicken's king has seen better days. I guess he doesn't want to give the rook immediately, because rook here, quite bad for his partner. Rook here followed by pawn takes. Or rook here, then pawn, pawn. Task has found useful things to do. Keep the pressure up. So this is a threat. Rook here is a threat. Rook here is a threat. Chicken, if 12 had another knight, maybe he could knight check the knight here. So this cuts off the bishop for a bit. Maybe new bishop here. And oh, that's interesting. Bishop there. That's a great move. Defends this. It can't be taken because of the pin. Oh, that's a great find though. Nice mate by Katask. So yeah, at the US Open, apparently it's going to be a bughouse tournament. I might go play in that. I think it's this weekend. I'm just like, the location is super convenient. Cherry Hill is really close to me, but the timing is awful. I'm extremely busy right now. So I would take this, push this, but he has other plans. Guess he takes, maybe? Or is he good? He could play knight here or bishop here to try to promote. Oh, that's a nice move. That's a nice defense. So it's attack and defense. There's a move of repetition. And I haven't been paying much attention to the 12-team board. This board is so interesting. But 12-team's king was struggling, and now 12-team is the one on the attack. Maybe bishop back here. Or bishop here would guard the king a little more. Okay, he's going all in for mate here. Oh, I thought he'd play pawn up. Certainly it's going to lead to mate. Our score is now 5-all. Agbohe says it is July 31st is the bughouse tournament. Is that what you were saying? I'll try to make it. Honestly, I prefer playing friendly games to tournaments anyway. But we'll see. If I can find a partner, maybe I'll play in the tournament. Oh, oops. I gotta be on top of things to fix the layout. Our score is now 6-5, favoring Chicken 12-team. Time is very close. Like, Genna is kind of on the attack, but this is a nice move. Get some initiative for Chicken. Chicken still has a safe king. Chicken wants to keep his king safe, so only use his queens for defense. So a rook would be no, never mind. Actually, this defended twice. Doesn't matter that much. This is a good attack and defense move. He can take this, maybe. He might pin it too. Okay, pawn in. Bishop here is good. 12 trying to figure out how to. Is he gonna attack or defend? I guess he wants a knight. He would like to push this and then drop a knight there, but he does not have a knight in his hand yet. But in the absence of an attack, he's just going to defend. I force the queen trade. Okay, 12 is in defense mode now. Still hasn't got his knight. Is the field strong for US Open Bug tournament? I don't know. Usually over the board tournaments like that, there's not really advanced registration. It's just whoever shows up, shows up. So it could be a weak field, it could be a strong field. I think there's a lot more active bughouse players than there ever were. So even if there's not any bug specialists there, there will probably be more chess players who know a thing or two about bughouse. But we'll see. That's a nice move. He has to drop a piece here. That was not the thing to do. Oh, I guess it let his. No. Okay. Yeah, there's not the thing to do. Our score is now 6-all. They're very even teams. So exploiting the pin. Now he's gonna go for this probably. This is quite a good move because it comes with a bit of initiative. Chicken's gonna try to tuck his king away here. 12 would like a pawn and a rook. This is a good move to continue the pressure. Attack and defense. Maybe rook here, yeah. Bishop. So is there a threat here? I don't think there's really a threat. I mean, he could take this. Oh, so Katesk needs to defend. Okay, so here's the time pressure. If Katesk takes here, pawn check, and then like mate is coming soon. He's chosen to defend instead. Now pawn mates. 12 needs one pawn, but he has downtime. In the absence of the pawn, this is an okay move actually. Maybe this drops something. Queen takes rook. Queen takes here or here. That's what I would do at least. The thing is, this displaces the rook. It leaves the threat intact. And that is indeed what happens. Now he's going for a promotion. Might need bishop here. Prevent the promotion. Oh, now he has a rook to go in there too. All of a sudden, 12 is in trouble. Especially being downtime. And Chicken, his king is starting to struggle. 12 can't really defend, so he's going to try to attack. Oh, that was not the way to go, but yeah, I don't think Chicken had any way out of that. Young UK Baller says, Genna is doing better than I would have expected. Yeah, don't underestimate Genna. He is very good at Bughouse and Crazy House. He's an international master at chess. Looks like he's probably the highest rated chess player of the field here. So 12 teen would like some trades. Like 3 pawns, probably mates. So this defends some weak squares. And he's able to grab that. Interesting move, defending the bishop. Is anyone watching the Olympics? I am not. Taking a second to hurt the pawn structure. Yeah, he has to take that one. I would take with king. 12 teen starting to get an attack. He can pick up a piece, but he's going to continue the pressure instead. Chicken has traded queens, which is good for an attacking partner. Probably going to see bishop here again. Oh, now he's going this way. A bishop battery. Oh, I thought another bishop there was quite good. All of a sudden, 12 teen's attack has run out. There were quite a lot of trades. I don't think Chicken can survive this. Even though Chicken has a lot more pieces in hand, Chicken's king is the one that is running. The Chicken really doesn't have an attack. I don't think he can generate anything. Test could sit to put pressure on Chicken. The other option would be you could just take this pawn. Oh, it looks like actually a knight mates for Katask. A bishop is quite good for him. A rook is quite good for him. So he could just wait. His other option would be something like this. Like this. Did someone just join the party channel? Oh, we got Cole in here. Hey Cole. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. Just got back from exercising.
Nice.
And I see you're online and then you're commentating on a game that I didn't know was happening.
Yeah. I didn't know it was happening either. Midnight Fox, who just popped into the chat there, he sent me a DM on Discord and he said, "I'm high level bughouse. Maybe you should stream it." So I put together a stream as quickly as I could.
So when did Katas start playing back again? I thought he was retired for a while.
I think tonight. It's weird because Chicken has this, like, I don't know, I guess it's somewhat of a joke where he goes into the Discord chat like a few times a day and he'll be like, okay, I'm ready to play. I can play for 5 minutes. I'll play with, and then he names some random person. And then like 2 minutes later, he'll say like, never mind, I'm busy. and then he'll do the same
Yeah,
thing
I've
like
seen a couple of those.
do the same
Yeah.
thing like 4 hours later. So I never really know if they're like serious about playing, but in this case they were all partnered up. I think 12 Teen and Katas each said that they wanted to play if the other did, so it just kind of worked out today.
Gotcha.
So Chicken's
Okay.
trying to deflect this knight so he could pawn check. He's going for this and this. It's a nice move. Wow, that's nice. It's starting to mate him one. Okay, so another knight would be good for him. What else can he do? He could play bishop here to pick up the queen. I think with the pieces he has, that's probably his best bet. So bishop at e1, chicken. Nope, he's opting for something different. That's interesting.
Chuck, how have you been doing? Have you been playing a lot of Bughouse lately? I know you played yesterday.
Yeah, I haven't been playing much additional Bughouse beyond my normal streams. Just I've been busy with other activities with like political stuff. And I've also been streaming a lot more bridge than usual because I was in like a bridge league. The bridge league has ended, and my political responsibilities are just like a few more days left of that. So pretty soon I'll have more time to get back to Bughouse.
Gotcha.
12 is winning some pieces.
Rook is bad for 12 team, so.
Why is the rook bad for 12?
I was thinking, oh, never mind. I didn't see the rook on A1
the
for
knight guards
12 team. I
and
was
the rook
thinking of rook
guards.
on 1 and then queen.
Okay. Oh, you didn't see this rook. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't see that rook for a second.
Why did he take this back instead of doing check first? That was weird. There must be some method to his madness. Okay. Oh, I don't like taking there. I would have put a pawn here and started an attack. I think Genna missed the possibility for a strong attack there.
Look at those 4 knights around and get to king. Oh, man.
Oh, I thought he could take that. Okay. Maybe he's sacking his queen instead. Maybe rook check. Get another piece in the game. Time is fairly equal.
I'm surprised how even it is 8-8.
So
usually it's a little bit more lopsided.
Chicken probably wants to take this knight than take the rook. Yeah, the teams do seem fairly even. We might see like a knight check one of these places. So if he had a queen, this would be just game over. Chicken is in some real trouble if he ever lets go of check. Oh, that's a clever way to get in. The chicken is just going for flag. Successfully. There's a flag.
And he managed to defend himself very quickly too when he didn't check with the pre-moves.
Agpo J says, are these games rated? That's a great question. I don't know. I don't think I've seen their ratings
Some of them are
move.
so fast it's kind of hard to tell.
I don't think I've seen their ratings move. So let's. The score right now, by the way, is 9-8, favoring Chicken 12 teen. Yeah, have the ratings moved at all? Let's see.
Oh, Chickens. No. Oh, okay. Never mind. They didn't.
No, no.
Didn't
The
put
the
queen
ratings
down.
have moved. This is definitely rated. But they're fairly even to where they started. So just because the games have been so even, the ratings haven't moved much.
Chicken doesn't defend himself very quickly. He's going to be mated. With pawn take rook. Okay, and then plays queen where pawn's at, but looks like he defends it.
Vienna is up about 6 seconds, which is going to give Katas time to defend. And by
Now
defend,
on
apparently I mean attack. He's just going to attack. What was that, Cole?
I was just gonna say, would it be great to put a bishop down on a certain square, but the game's over right now for chicken. So
Yeah. The chicken has a nice attack, but he's down time. So he's going to lose this pawn. Team snagged a piece.
Anna is
Throw it in the
shocking
king.
me with his speed right now. Because I thought him and chicken were similar, in, almost similar in speed at one point.
There's a sack here. Might be a good sack. Well, not anymore. This bishop is a great move that defends him well. Just take that, yeah. So they could trade the queens. A rook is mate. You're gonna go for the okay. Take the queen with check. Seems reasonable.
Yeah, 12 teams gonna sit because queen mates chicken. So.
So it was not a good idea for. Oh, knight here is pretty good. And then it checkmates. Yeah, it was not a good idea for him to let go of check. Genna has no blockers. We're seeing close to a
Oh
full
gosh.
Now you got a blocker. And Genna is up time though, so you can get blockers. It's up about 8 seconds.
What is 12 team trying? Oh,
12
he's
team is trying to say
lagging.
lagging,
Okay.
but his L is not working correctly. Which
I thought he was saying aging.
He's saying agent, yeah. Maybe the 12 team just never takes L's, so doesn't have an L key on his keyboard. That's how W he is. Genna is still in a bad way over here. So a pawn is crushing. Pawn check, followed by knight here. I don't like this continuation nearly as good. Okay, a rook mates for chicken. The chicken is down a ton of time. He's never going to get that. This could be reasonable. Knight check, you can pick this up. But his king is struggling. He might just want to move the rook over here to defend this weak square.
I wonder why he played that. Katas played that instead of rook e3.
I I don't know. I think Task wants to put some pressure on Chicken. I think 12-team moved too fast there. I think that was somewhat of a pre-move. Okay, there's a mate threat here. Maybe rook here would be good. That's reasonable too. Attacks and defends. So rook here is pretty awesome. You can take the queen. But Chicken is mated. And yeah, Chicken had that weak
No,
square. He never had a chance to defend the weakness. I got too
looks
engrossed
like
in the other game.
12 team is just saying last 3 games.
Yeah, I think 12-team is probably frustrated with his lag.
Now, you might have to remind me, is he still going to college?
12-team? I believe so.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I think 12-team goes to UBC in Vancouver. And as far as I know, he's probably like a junior at this point, something like that. Um, I think he's majoring in some sort of hard science, maybe engineering or science. But yeah, 12-team gets really busy with school, doesn't have time to do anything for
I
months.
like that Gina played f4 with pawn so he can actually move his king to f2 as an escape route.
Genna is still attacking. King is safe enough. There's a resignation. I got engrossed on one board. I don't know what happened on the other. Ninja Hawk says if he doesn't have an L key, he can't give L's. Yeah, I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. I think it's most important not to take L's.
I like how chat's now just talking about Chicken's openings and other people's openings.
Yeah, Archduke Shrimp says, doesn't J-Kid play that dumb fianchetto? The fianchetto is actually strong. Fianchettos are generally bad, but that particular fianchetto, the fianchetto he's talking about is where uh, it, it's where you put the bishop fianchetto, but you move both of these pawns, and then you get your king over, and it actually is quite safe. Your king becomes safe forever. The key is not only is it a fianchetto, but you move the, I forget if it's the A pawn or the H pawn. You move that over so that people can't just like drop a pawn attacking your bishop. It's quite a good structure.
I just remember Wesley So's opening. I forgot what it was. It was G3, Bishop G2, and he was the only players that I saw that actually got that opening decent for bughouse. Like every other player I seen play that didn't would always
That's a mate
just
threat.
really lose, and that's okay. I see what it's doing now.
So he wants a bishop to pin this, I would think. A new bishop. Or oh, if they trade the queens, he could just sack and the queen here is mate. So 12-team would like that queen. But if he doesn't get the queen on his move, then he could be vulnerable to a knight check. Oh, we can use his existing bishop.
Oh, Kataskas is very tricky, depending on if chicken gives up a queen or a rook.
Yeah, but it's 12teen's move.
That's true.
12teen, he can take this, then he can play the knight check, knight here, pawn takes, move the knight here. Okay, knight or rook mate, or he also has a perpetual, which would result in a draw on chess.com.
Might just take it because of lag.
I mean, isn't this just mate?
Might have just lagged out.
At 12teen, he had mate in 2. Oh, mate in 3. He had mate in 3. Oh, this is mate in 2, actually. Just discovered check, queen here is mate.
I think he just lagged out.
Yeah. They're all saying GG's. Our score is 13-10, favoring Katask and Gena. Katask and Gena up by 3, 13-10.
I like how what Guinness said at the end. We gotta thank TL Team's internet.
Yeah, without 12teen's internet, that probably would have gone quite differently. So, is anyone going to sub in? That's the question.
I've very rarely seen people sub in for
Chicken
how
says, okay, GG's, next time 3 versus 1. I see people sub in a lot. Like oftentimes a series will end because one person needs to leave. The other 3 will want to continue, and there'll be another strong player to sub in. Genna says, I like this.
Discord?
Genna says, I like this Jasugi more than the fast one. I cannot keep up with these guys. I would be a terrible sub.
I could probably keep up with speed if I just pre-move all the time, but the one thing is I'd probably be made very quickly. I could not defend as well as they can.
I'm gonna ask the chat, anyone subbing in to continue. We'll see. If they say no, then we should probably look for someone to raid.
Who is that? That was mentioned. Athroman? I never heard of that person.
I have not heard of that person either.
Oh, Katask also left.
Okay. So it's probably not continuing then.
And Chicken says he's also done for the game, yeah.
Okay, so we need to find someone to raid. BK Chess says he's playing fun variant challenges. That's a possibility.
Who's 4 in the pool?
Say that again? Who's what?
Who's 4 in the pool? There's somebody named 4 in the pool.
I don't know, but I've seen this handle before like GYBF. I think a lot of people have that as a prefix, and I think it's something some people in Jarl servers have started using for like a team. So I don't know. But it sounds like they're all done. So our possibilities are BK Chess or Orlando Chess House. Let me see if I see anyone else I recognize. Not really. Okay, so maybe we'll raid Orlando Chess House. He's been a friend of the stream. He's raided a few times. Looks like he has Samion, 19. They're doing some commentary. I'm gonna send 2 of you over there. Thank you everyone for watching. I really appreciate it. This is not one of my normal stream times, but we just started this up because we saw some interesting games to watch. I stream usually on I stream Bughouse on Wednesday nights and 4 player chess on Tuesday nights, and I hope you guys will join me some of those future streams. If you haven't followed me yet, please drop a follow. I'd love to see you another stream. Anyway, thanks everyone. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you all have a great night.